Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel where we talk switches, keys, and everything PCs. Today, we're going to be looking at the Womier SK71 Pro. I have to say that this keyboard was in fact sent to me, but in no way, shape, or form are they telling me what to say. So everything about this video is just truly my first impressions. So let's get into it. First thing I will say is when I picked up that box, I was very surprised by how heavy this keyboard was, until I realized it's an aluminum mechanical keyboard and it is a 75% layout. So I was pleasantly surprised because I love 75% keyboards. They are my keyboards of choice. I was also surprised with the price of the keyboard at $95 and the different colorways that it comes in. So to me, I was like, this is a no-brainer for people who are looking for an aluminum keyboard at a decent price. I thought this keyboard was the way to go. So the next thing that I have to say is the border of the keyboard. It kind of has like that black line that goes across it, and I absolutely loved it. It was kind of that subtle detail, and I feel like it goes a long way. Talking about subtle details, that's not that subtle, but to be honest, I didn't get bothered by it whatsoever. I'm a huge branding guy, so having the brand on the keyboard itself in a way that isn't super in your face, I thought was a big plus. Next thing that I liked about this keyboard is the shape of it. And by shape, I mean right underneath, you do see that eventually you get kind of like that cutout in front because you don't get that those legs to change the height of the keyboard. And for some people, it's a negative, but to me, I felt like this keyboard came within like a perfect height. And honestly, the fact that you only see the cutout in the front, very nice. So this keyboard itself is hot-swappable via support PBT keycaps, and it's fully RGB with a large battery. So with that, you do get, I think, about 2 weeks worth of charging, depending on how frequently you are on your computer. But I'm somebody who's on my computer almost every day, so I get a good 2 weeks out of it. So looking at what we got in the box, we got like this manual that pretty much tells you everything you need to know about your keyboard, including the hotkeys. So, want to change colors, want to change modes, everything's in there. The next thing, obviously, is that tool that I absolutely hate receiving every single time, certainly when there's no branding to it. Next thing is, they actually give us some spare keycaps. I love when brands do that, but I'm starting to accumulate so much of them, I'm probably going to have to make a funky keyboard. But overall, the switches all do come pre-lubed, which is very useful, so no lubing needed from your end. And yeah, there's not many modifications that I'd say you would need to do. Now, I do appreciate the little dongle hider. Some keyboards are not putting them anymore, and I don't know why, because that's just a dongle waiting to be lost. But with this one, you do get it. And with that, the only thing that I could say is I wish the dongle did have the logo on it, or at least the name of the brand, because I'm probably going to misplace it. Okay, talking about the keycaps that we get. We get 2 different color keycaps, and I was actually interested in seeing, do they change? So the white keycap does have a black underneath, which I feel like is kind of a miss just because there's less RGB that comes through, but it's fine. The black one, on the other hand, is obviously black on the outside and white on the inside. And same concept. I do like the fact that this one is black undertone just because it allows more light to reflect from it, but honestly, it is what it is. Now, the keycaps follow layout, and with the layout, that's the part that surprised me the most about this keyboard, is it's a multi-layout compatibility. So if you like your big enter, or you want to do a split spacebar, that keyboard allows you to do so. And I know that for some people, that split layout is very, very important, or they want to be able to do split keyboards. That one gives you the option, and with that, I thought that was pretty great. You also do get different versions of keycaps that you can buy with the keyboard when it's like pre-built, and it's honestly pretty nice. Okay, the next thing that this keyboard has is a lot of layers, and with that, you also get a lot of foam. It is not a flex cut, so to me that's amazing, but let's just hear how it sounds.